Oh,
He's gone guard heavy for a start. 2, 4, 6, 7 guard players, and it looks like he's just maybe replaced a player or two for his lineman.
yeah. I
But
mean, it's
14
interesting 'cause-
players.
yeah.
Sure, if
Yeah,
I
I mean,
play
19
14
on
players with
TV.
Orcs, but
I mean, I'm liking he's got the troll. I like that. That
the
is
block
good.
troll, the block troll no less with his first skill. That's always a good way to start.
Well, you know what space like all the roles. I like the guard. I mean, I think guard's one of the
guards
best
stand
skills you
firm.
always And then it's always a tricky thing between me. I mean, between stand firm and mighty blow. I usually go mighty blow, but I like that he's got his stand firm and one of the big black orcs as well. So the strength 4, so it's hard to move him out the way. And if you can't, they'll be able to assist their buddy in the trenches. So I love the way he's built them. He's gone guard on the blitzers as well, early doors. He's got a free cover blitzer as well.
Yeah.
With an agility 4, isn't it? So that's good. He's got a killer.
Every single one of his blitzers has had at least one double, and one of them's had 2 stat ups and a double.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I always think it's a bit with dodge on an orcs. I'm always I don't know. I get that they can dodge about, and I get that obviously blodge is really good. But are you a big fan of like dodge on orcs or on your blitzers, or do you think there's better skills?
Yoshi, you're the orc expert. I'll let you talk about that one.
I've actually got it loaded up. No, I love dodge on a blitzer. To be honest, on an orc blitzer, I think it's a great skill. And especially on an edge 4 blitzer, because he's basically in it. I mean, for me, if you get agility on orcs, it's as good as getting strength on elves. It's basically that 4/4 in the middle of the stat line is just. Yeah, turns people into absolute superstars. But yeah, no, I think dodge. It makes it a worthwhile roll because it's basically with the reroll, it's like a 2-up without having to waste a team reroll. And they've got guards, so you can be sort of bringing them around to where you want them, as opposed to just punching whoever it is they've gummed them up with if you can't dodge them away. So no, I think it's a really good pick.
Yeah, I must admit, I like how he's built it. I mean, like number 5, for instance, he's obviously gone the blodge route with guard, and then he's give it stand firm. So, obviously, I think what he's trying to, I mean, I've not seen him play with the Orcs, but what I think he's trying to do, obviously, is dominate the middle. Obviously, having block on the troll is beautiful. I would presume if he got another double, you would definitely go pro on that.
You think about that front line.
Yeah.
The troll in the middle, the 2 guard blitzers either side of it, and then the black orcs on the end. Unless you're coming with a team of ogres, you're not knocking anyone down. In fact, you're dodging out the way as quickly as you possibly can and go and hide in a corner.
And the 3 stand firm is probably for protection against one-turners. Because if you haven't got a natural
You can't one-turn that team.
You can't one-turn with
got
the stand firm.
Yeah, and that's always a good thing as well, isn't it? When you have stand firm on that. I mean, it's 26 wins, 6 draws, 2 losses. Not bad at all. I mean, does anyone know who beat him off the top of their heads? Red Rum.
Not me.
But we can have a look.
Not me.
It's a Dark Elf team that's beat him. I'm trying to think who
4
else has beat him.
seasons for the season slowdown. Oh, I think that's. Oh, is it Drick or that's someone big? 4 seasons for the season slowdown. That's
Where's
someone
that?
big. I
What
can't
page
remember
is
who. That's on page 1. His third game back.
I'll go out.
Yeah.
now.
Oh, Nagel. Oof, Nagel.
Can't remember who it
So
is.
Nagel, obviously, especially if they got claw and everything, that would be a problem. But
Yeah.
it is, I like to say, it is a good thing. He's got the security gate. That
And
does
it's class.
not surprise me at all. That does not surprise me at all. I would do exactly the same thing, I think. The only thing I've sort of tried to go different with on Orcs is maybe the Nuffle Altar, because you can get, I think, the guy dribble snot for 10k, and you get yourself a chainsaw for 50k.
Yeah.
So that's I always think that's a pretty nice alternative as well. But the team itself is
Can't
good.
argue with the security.
Yeah, you can't argue with security. It's basically it's good because you can set your defense up knowing that they are going to get an extra 10. That's what's so beautiful about it. But yeah, this
Or
team
that
is
half
good.
your
I
players
think,
aren't going to end up on the floor.
God, yeah.
that is yeah, that's always horrific. I mean, them two Blackhawks, they've been killed before, so he's trying to get them back up. So I presume he'll play a few more games with these guys.
No,
But yeah,
I don't think he's had
alright.
anyone die. You know, or not
Oh,
anyone
so
big
are they
die.
just? Oh, right, okay. So then
He said he's
Blackhawks
only
have just
playing-
not leveled up.
He said he's only playing at the moment for MVPs for those guys, and that's it. That's the only reason he's still spinning, and they're just not landing. As per
It's
usual
always
with
risky
Blackhawks.
though, isn't it? Playing these extra games because they could end up dying, or something else better could be dying. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, do you have many kill teams going about at this time of the season?
I don't think there are.
Yeah, I
no,
keep running.
there's
Oh
n-
man, I run into them all the time. My last 4 games
Really?
have been like Chorfs, Dwarfs, Chorfs, Chaos, and then who did I play the other night? Nath Staniforth with his Dwarfs.
And are these
both-
like proper kill teams?
Oh yeah,
His Chaos is a kill team, so-
Oh well, no, sorry. And then I played Trix Bloody Norse with his piling on frenzy all over the place.
Right, okay. Well, let's have a look at the Norse team because I'm seeing this and I've heard a lot of talk about it, and I think it absolutely smashed. Was it Nath's team as well, wasn't it? He
Yeah.
smashed them not far back. So his TV's 1890. I'll have a look at the team itself. Let's have a look. Oh, extra armor on the Yeti. That's interesting stuff. Juggernaut, yeah. Pro on the Berserker's interesting. But yeah, it's actually not. It's not actually that scary. I was expecting it to be a lot
Oh, it's
scarier
tough,
than
man.
this. Oh,
It's tougher
he's,
than it
actually,
looks.
he's lost 3 players recently.
right.
So he did have another leveled up Ulf who had block and mighty blow as well.
Right.
And he did have 2 strength 4 guys at one point who were, well, all 3 of them are now gone. Whether they're dead or took a stat bust, I'm not sure. But yeah, he had 2 strength 4 guys at one point, which was horrible.
Tell you what,
and the other
apothecaries
lot.
don't seem to have been working in Xbox this season. Mine's let me down every time. Every time
Yeah.
I've used him, he's been dead on a dead player. It's been re-rolled into another death.
I think Rambo's in
It seems
chat
to be
saying
catchy.
I think he made
Yeah.
a level for Ulf last game. Well done, Rambo. But I mean, obviously, like I said, Drick is a fantastic player, probably the best coach on the Xbox. I think it's fair to say. But the way obviously everyone was talking about this team, I was expecting because we used to have some players who played North all the time, and their teams were scary. They were just ridiculous. They'd be like 8-9 mighty blows, pylons, you name it, they had everything. So this is still a tough
Thing is,
team.
you only
wouldn't
need
wanna-
one every turn when you're playing an agility team.
Yeah, it's if you were playing
Really?
a team, though, isn't it? But it's good. It's
Does
it's
really
got
well
two
with
colours.
these as well. What he does really
Yeah.
well is uses the frenzy to
Yeah.
try and get a surf on you turn 1, even if you're like
Oh,
4
does he?
squares away from the sideline. He'll try
Yeah.
and double frenzy into double frenzy hits to just surf you clean off the pitch.
Yeah, and he's got the
Which
he's got
Go on,
bribe, referee
Yeah.
enhancement as well.
Yeah.
And he just
Yeah.
fouls the daylights out of you. That's what he did to
yeah,
me.
he's got 3
Jumping
dirty
up and
players.
down all over the place on people.
Yeah. I mean that's the great thing about Norse is they can have the dare play skill and they're still useful because they've got block as well. But I've always thought, I mean, I don't play Norse very much, but I always think of you got to look at your strengths, and obviously numbers is one thing because you need a big bench because AV7 just ain't gonna hold. Obviously, dare players, nice cheap dare players, but they can do dual purpose because they come with block already, and obviously trying to get mighty blow spam everywhere you can. The only thing. I mean, the only slight thing on this, there's only 4 guard pieces, isn't there? And 2 of them are on piling on pieces, so if they're on the floor.
Yeah.
But I am nitpicking here. I'm trying to think of something.
This
more.
well,
If I'm
just think
looking for-
this runs into spaces. Orcs, for example, with all their guard and strength 4 and stand firm,
Orcs would kill
just
this
going to go boing.
I think
No
if
offense,
the,
Drick. Like I'm sure you'd
yeah.
still give a good showing, but
I mean, you could beat him, but if if the Yeti doesn't do anything, unless he gets way above average dice, I would fancy the Orcs every day of the week. But again, you see, knock them down, foul them, get your fouls going on. You just never know. All of a sudden, not AV9 anymore because you're getting your assistance. So you just never know. It would be a good game to watch though between them two. You can't grumble with the record.
It always
32
is.
wins, 13 draws, 4 losses. It's just amazing, isn't it? And the pleasure is that Rambo's team. The pleasure.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
Rambo's team. Yeah.
He's
That's
gone,
his Dark
has he
Elves.
gone Dark Elves? That's interesting. Everyone's going to be
Yeah.
different this season. I love it. So you've got
I
Rambo
played him
and
earlier.
Dark
It was
Elves.
And you've also
he's
got
really good with him,
You've
actually.
also got Sean playing Dark Elves undefeated there on 16-5-0.
Sean. That doesn't ring a
No,
bell.
Slayer.
I bet.
Gnome Slayer.
Oh, Gnome Slayer. Sorry. Yeah. Well, Gnome Slayer's a class act, isn't he? But yeah, I don't mind that team. Let's just have a quickly look at leaderboard. Then we'll ask you two just to pick a team to have a look at. So Red Rum. That's the team what beat Space Magic as well, wasn't it? If I remember correctly. So Gnome Slayer beat the top dude.
Oh, there's the
Rambo's
Nurgle.
up there.
Their
That would have been.
Glasshammer's Nurgle.
I
Glasshammer.
might even go
Yeah.
back and watch that replay. That'll be a good game.
So Glasshammer, yeah, obviously Claw's pretty good, but there you go. Right then, so let's have a look. You two can pick a team. So we'll go with you first, Yoshi. Which team do you want to have a look at?
I'm going to look at Gary's team because I haven't seen them yet or played them.
Okay.
And he's qualifying with humans, so Mordheim Meatbags.
Yeah.
To go with my team.
Yeah, humans are interesting
Yeah.
because like they won the equivalent on the PC. They won the Invitational Cup. There was a big thing on them on the World Cup as well, and still I think there's still a few human teams left in it. Probably not.
And you're
but,
going to be really disappointed with my team.
Oh,
It's
12
been
months.
hammered.
God, you've had a kick in.
thing
I've
is
got-
though,
I've
it's
got
only 12 man team, isn't it? So
300k worth of players that are out for next game, mind you.
yeah.
But I've
I mean,
also
you've got a
three of my
nice
best
catcher.
players die in this week.
That's the, and I think in a way that's sometimes the problem with these sort of human teams is people get the sort of fall out with teams like this because they see the best players die a lot because only AV8 and you know.
The stupid thing about this team, man, is I've been up against Nath Staniforth's Dwarves and not lost a player. Like had a couple of
Right.
badly injured, but didn't lose a player. Went up against like a 400 higher than me Chaos team. Lost one player missing next game. Play Amazons. Have 9
Yeah.
people who are seriously injured.
Yeah, it's funny how it
One of
works.
them dies, and it's my AG4 guard tackle blitzer,
Oh, that's nasty.
who was just about to level up again as well. And you're just like, what? Like, I've managed to
Did you?
escape all of this carnage, and then Amazons.
It's funny how it works.
I
isn't it?
had
It's just
I
funny.
had the same against Amazons. I think I actually rage quit against Amazons the other day. A few days
That's
this
what
week.
this
at some
team's
point.
recovering from, I think. Was it
They,
my last
they
game?
destroyed me. It was horrible.
See, I've always looked at
Yeah,
Amazon
the
and I always
Amazon
try and-
Smashers.
I always sort of like
That was the
try and
same
convince
fuckers.
myself.
They did it to me as well. Yep, same ones. Lucky armor breaks. It was unbelievable.
Bishop Basher just played Drick with Mike Emery. He pitch cleared me first half. Who's Bishop Basher?
Don't know. Sorry, Bishop, whoever you are, but
Who's
familiar.
Spawn of Cthulhu? Oh, he's a
Oh,
friend of the chap.
that's yeah, it's legendary Spawn. He's a funny lad. He's good. I won't take no notice of that. I had one player left last game and won 2-1 through fluke. Rambo, get in the rolls. Surely not. Space Magicos told me he just outplayed him. That had nothing to do with him rolling ones a lot. Yeah, I mean, the thing with Amazons, I always try and convince myself, go on, Bernie, have a go with Amazons. It's got to be fun, surely. But then I think to
No.
myself, all it takes is the opposition to have one Mighty Blow tackle piece doing that every turn, and you've had it. And then you'll fail a lot of dodges. so
then you
end
come up
killing
against a
players that
Chorf
way.
team that's got 6 of them,
Yeah. And then you just get slaughtered.
and you just cry and go home in a meat bag.
Yep,
So I'm
3
glad you
dead
said
turn
that,
1. Here we go.
I know, because like, but then again, a lot of people say AV7. You know, they have usually they break the AV8 no problem, the AV9 no problem. We come to AV7, can't break it. So who knows? But yeah, I mean it's okay.
yeah,
this
this
team
team's been
because it's only
properly
1290, isn't it? Yeah. So I mean, you've
Is
got
that a
really
natural
nice
one turn?
catcher.
Well,
Well,
down
normally, yes,
Is that a
nines.
Yeah, natural. Yeah, natural one
No, he
turn.
needs a push.
That's not.
No, he
Oh,
needs,
he needs
one
one.
push.
Yeah, one push isn't too bad.
Yep.
And he's got dodge.
So that. Yeah, so your catches
Yeah,
are nice.
He's going to get
That's cool.
sidestep
Catches
next to
are
make
really
it easier.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
my
like the
2 catches have survived everything. I don't think
problem-
either have been out injured all season. But blitzers, linemen, just good thing they're cheap. That's why I love humans.
Yeah.
You just go, he died. Next.
Yeah,
Yeah,
50k. Bring him
the
in.
positive, I guess the positive is though, guys, if you keep getting smashed and you're only around 1290, there's a very good chance when you make the players for this team that you will be able to get Griff Oberwald, and he's just in my opinion the best star player in the world.
Mate, some of the
But
teams in this league, I get
just
Griff
biased.
and Zug.
Yeah. So my
Oh,
own
would
concern
you
with this team, and
would you not be
obviously,
tempted by a chef? I'd go
Bearing
I'd
in
go
mind-
chef
Oh, no.
than one of them.
This team
Yeah, a
is
lot of-
1450. If I get all my players back, this team's about 1600.
yeah,
It's not that bad.
yeah. But
Yeah, once I
see,
get-
to me, if I look at this team at 1600, I think the TV heavy, because
hmm
because you've got very little. 1290, I'm laughing. I mean, obviously number 4's good. Is that just a miss next game?
Yes,
The Blitter, yeah.
all
So
of
he's
them,
a
all
nice
of them are just
piece.
MNGs.
But it's like that's
He
the
had
problem with humans,
he had a
isn't it?
cousin who was the
Yeah.
same, but was AG4 and had guard, and he
Yeah.
died.
Oh man,
That's
that's
it.
nice.
Oh man, that sucks. I mean, did the apothecary fail as well? Did sort of save the
Yeah,
apothecary free?
dead reroll. I lost my ogre in 3 games. I lost that AG4 blitzer. I lost another block tackle blitzer, and I lost my ogre.
man.
But luckily, my
Sucks when
ogre
that
was
happens.
just brand new. It was just one of those stretches, man. You go through it. But I managed to get draws in pretty much all my recovery games.
Oh,
Like
that's
this,
good.
this team has become the draws kings. I've drawn against Drick. I've drawn against Nath Staniforth. I've drawn against like quite a few of the top teams.
Yeah.
I just can't get over the line. I felt so
I
many
don't know.
times,
Like I said,
but
I don't
it's
know,
one of
though,
those things. At
draws-
least I'm not losing.
if you-
Draws don't
Yeah,
define your
yeah. I
record.
mean, with playoff games, as
Like
well,
my team's
especially,
been
I mean,
pretty
a
static
draw-
around the 15 to sort of 17 kind of range all season. So
I mean, it's a very good record. 10 wins, 9 draws, 3
although
losses. That is a very
I've
good
noticed
record.
Hero Jones, Jeff, if you're out there, stop chasing me, you bastard. Leave my humans alone.
He can have,
He's like
he can have
4-1 and
orcs.
he's 4-1-0 or something.
He can have
I was like,
orcs. No one's running orcs. I feel like I need to keep saying this because I've said it.
No one's running
No one's
orcs.
running orcs
This
because
is brilliant. Ox.
me and
Space
Space
is
have got
running
him tied up. No,
Yeah.
no, but there's like he's got the top spot, and then I've got the wild card. People don't seem to be wanting to chase my wild card. And
Don't
I'm,
think
I'm
Jeff's
on
got enough
holiday.
time to play games to catch me.
Well, I'm on
so what are you
holiday
saying?
for
You
the
want me
playoffs.
to you want me to do orcs then?
Yeah,
No, it's
go
on
for
me.
it, mate. Honestly, I'm on holiday for the playoffs. I ain't taking him anyway.
Oh right, I get you. Right, okay. Oh, I might have a.
That's
I might
what
have a
I'm
cheeky
saying. Yeah,
grab 'em.
it's just like people are ignoring them because they think they're gone, but they
They're
ain't
in.
because I ain't
Well, not
going.
now that you've announced it on Bernie's show.
Yeah, yeah. There you go.
Although it's only fair.
There's a
public
challenge
service
to all you
announcement.
batch players out there.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, that's nice of Yoshi to say that because then other people got a chance to do it, so that's good. But yeah, I like this team. I think humans are always. You look at humans sometimes like you think, oh my god, there isn't much there, but you've got 2 really good catchers there, and obviously you'll get what I'd call your killer back. You might be able to tackle piece. And like I say,
Yes,
if
he's the
you're-
guy who
if
sits
you-
in the backfield and smashes people.
Yeah, and just punches people. Yeah, and
The
obviously
AG4
great tackle
blooming
ogres,
catcher
all
runs
right.
up next to them. Yeah, see,
I think
Yeah,
it's-
guard
I think
guard
the
by
TV is
tackle
good too.
ogre's nice as well. Yeah.
yeah. If he doubles next time
yeah.
and gets blocked, it'll be brilliant.
And you've got
My
13
usual
players
ploy,
in. Go on.
if they don't double their first 3 skills, then I sack them and get a new one. But I don't think that would be a
Really?
good idea halfway through this season. Oh, in a long-term
wouldn't
league,
know.
I'm talking like the Neo League or something where you're playing for
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah,
Sack them and
Yeah.
try and get a double on an easier one.
yeah. But no, it's a good team, and I think obviously depending who you get, with injuries,
team that's in
the likes of
recovery.
Griff and that. Yeah.
Yeah,
We've still
exactly,
got plenty of
but-
time, haven't you? You've still got plenty.
No,
of
but I
time.
have been a lot of those games. I've been getting Griff, or depending on the team, I took Zug a couple of times, and he's been really good for me.
Yeah.
So
Cool. Good. Right then.
I took
the
the
last team
Chainsaw
level-
against the North, and he got 1 hit and
Chainsaw.
then went off
Oh,
injured.
God's blood. Yeah, very risky at Jesus.
It's horrible when
Um,
that happens.
Right, Gary. What team do you want to? We'll have a look at one more team, and then we'll go on to the
Team
next
do I
part
want
of
to
the
have a
show.
look at? Let's have a look. I wanted to have a look. The leaderboard. I wanted to have a look at the Skaven of Don Remus Guccioli, Dirks of
who's-
Scalabrini, because this guy's new, and I've not heard of him.
Ah, yeah.
And I wanted to have a look at his team. Leading the Skaven race at the moment, he's 9th overall, 15, 1 and 3.
Yeah.
So I just like, it's a medium TV team, but he might have some injuries.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of slack of a Skaven of late. A lot of people are very annoyed with me because obviously I had a run on the Xbox with Rats, and people just presumed I was going to go Rats again on the Xbox or the PS4, and I haven't. So my apologies for people out there. I will come back to Skaven sometime, but as I was speaking to Aswin before, Aswin's like, oh yeah, you're playing really, really well, but I don't feel comfortable with them. Never have.
See, because he's beaten the pleasure that we were just talking about.
All right, let's have a look.
He lost the fourth season. Beat some guy 5-2.
Fist of Fun, that's Deathball's Ogres.
Fair.
But he's beat. I mean, Chuck
They're hard to beat, Deathball's Ogres.
He's beat
And he's
Rambo
definitely had some
2-1.
players die.
But yeah, that's what happens in a
The
Rats,
big
isn't
gaping
it?
gutter runner shaped hat.
Yeah.
But I tell you what though, what he's got though, I mean, he's got. Oh god, he's only armor 6, but he's got strip ball wrestle, gut runner. He's got a movement 10, sprint, show feet. So
Sprint.
he's actually got a natural one turner. And we know how good they are.
Doesn't need
And then
Yeah.
he's got an agility.
Agility 5.
I've got
Big
agility
hand.
5 big hand. Oh,
Agility 5
that's
big
awesome.
hand, that's a fantastic combination. Dodges him, picks up on a 2 if he gets that guy leap or something.
Yeah.
Just insanity.
Ooh.
And he's got a skill up, which I'd say will probably be... Ooh, what would you give him? Jump
Wait.
up?
Well, if it's a double, it's claw.
Double?
Otherwise, it's jump up.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think because you're going to be blitzing, and the thing is, you want to be piling on because you don't want people
Hang on,
smacking
jump.
that when he's on the armor 8.
Jump up's a double as well.
Oh, it's a double, isn't it? Jump up's a double as well, isn't it? Oh well,
Oh
I'd
yeah,
go
this was
claw
still
then.
good.
Yeah. For a normal
Or-
skill,
Strength, maybe guard. He's got no guard.
Guard,
Maybe
yeah.
guard.
he's got no guard, but I don't know if. Yeah, but then that means I'd be sort of using it as an assisting piece when he's my killer piece. Frenzy could create you so much trouble with having no guard.
Yeah, and strength
Dauntless
3.
wouldn't be a bad shout because he doesn't have a rat.
He's got no ogre. Yeah, true. Yeah.
I might be tempted. I mean, I'd be praying for a double if I'm being brutally honest, but if not, I think I'd probably
God,
go
yes.
Dauntless. I think.
You
But
always
Claw,
are, aren't
that-
you?
Oh man, if that guy got Claw, that team would be scary. That's all you need, isn't it? Just a few decent skills and Rambo saying he killed his
this-
strength 4
yeah.
gut runner. Strength 4 gut runner. Oh no, he had a strength 4 gut runner.
Ah.
Rambo, you nasty
Oh,
bastard.
wow.
Oh no, that's got
Oh,
that.
man.
Oh man, that would
Oh,
make
I'd
you
be
cry.
sick.
That's proper. Yeah.
I would be sick.
I didn't hate
I would-
Gutter so much. I'd commiserate with you, but...
Oh wow. Oh, that is.
Well,
that
come on,
is-
man.
I
He's
don't
still
know.
got... Let's be honest. He's still got 2 stat-free Gutter Runners, an AG5 and
To
a
be
movement
fair,
10 natural 1 turn.
suppose-
That'd be
Yeah,
like,
true.
if that guy gets
Yeah.
leap, it's game over. This guy will just score on you every turn.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose in a way, I think if I was in a qualifying position to make the playoffs this season, I would be giving Rambo half-halves. I'd be like, well done, Rambo, nice one, mate, because I'm not in it. I feel slightly sorry for the poor lad. But then again, it could be a PC coach, so we've got to be careful. I don't like.
I'm
feeling
interested,
sorry
actually.
for them.
We've got a whole bunch of new people this season.
I know.
Yeah, we've got lots of new
And,
coaches this season. It's
yeah.
like people have gone, and they've listened to these people saying it's easy money. And
Yeah,
to be fair, this guy's doing pretty well. If he
He's
didn't,
doing-
you
he's
know,
doing really
wherever
well.
he's come from.
Yeah, I mean, the
Especially
thing is,
considering-
Most of them are proper shit though. To be fair, I mean,
are they?
I've played a few who yeah, they're just wow. I watched 2 of them play each other earlier, just out of morbid curiosity, and the number of go for it's and one dices was amazing.
Oh,
It
but
was just amazing.
But then you
to watch.
play them and you get one diced all over the place, and it's so
Yeah.
frustrating.
Oh god, yeah,
Well,
it's
you know,
horrible. They always get the dice.
It's the thing though, what we got to remember, and then this is what I was saying to one of the guys off there on the PS4, is like, sometimes it's really hard because sometimes I feel like when we talk about, you know, these players and we think, oh yeah, they're not very good on that, we sort of sound like the PC lot. You know, how many times we criticise the PC lot, saying, oh look what they're saying about console players, and we're doing exactly the same sort of thing. I mean,
No,
these guys could
I'm
be just new. These guys
I'm-
could be
I'm
just
not-
new to
I'm
the
not-
game, couldn't
As
they?
a,
I'm not necessarily saying that they're PC players they're bad. I'm just saying that they're new players who.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I would.
No, I think we
shit
generally
when I
do
started.
have. I've noticed in Fable at the moment. I don't know what's going on, but we do just seem to have an influx of brand new players. People going, I've just got this game.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What's good?
Yeah,
It's good though, isn't it?
and it is
Really
good. It is
though.
good, but I just don't. It seems to have little spurts every now and then. It's really
Yeah,
weird. You notice
yeah.
it because you get like we have to approve everyone who wants to join the group. So
Right.
like I actually get kind of a mental count of how many people are signing up to our little Blood Bowl circle every so often.
Yeah.
And you do see it.
I
It
mean-
comes like obviously when they made the game free for a while on Game Pass, you got a big spurt.
Right. Yeah, for people to try it out and all that sort of stuff. So
Oh,
that's
if
Some
if
of them
I
stick,
dis-
some of them don't. You know.
Oh, sorry.
Go on, Yoshi.
If I disappear, it's because I just had a power cut for a second. If I disappear, then it's because the power's gone.
Shenanigans.
It's the
It's
fucking
obviously-
black
It's obviously
country, mate.
offended by your comments.
It's
Yeah,
fucking
they
third
wasn't
world
happy.
black country.
This is a very nice. If he had what Rambo's probably, I imagine, was a blodging, possibly with horns and something,
Yeah.
gutter runner. That would have been a brilliant team because you think about it, that's probably 150 TVs missing at least.
Yeah. It's like I say, it's good to see new players like this. I mean,
Still,
maybe new
still
to
a
the
really
game,
Yeah.
nice team, though. Still a really
maybe
nice
I take my
PC
hat off
player,
to
maybe
you,
PS4.
Don Remus,
or whatever it
Guccioli,
was.
whoever you are.
Yeah.
I've noticed there's
He sounds-
like I'm not sure whether it's just people with like Italian and French sounding names playing a lot more, but seem to be getting a lot more of the continental Europeans now, which is really good to see as well. Because I know there's some great Blood Bowl players in Spain and Italy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This is
I
like
mean,
that. I've played, I've been to a tournament in Spain before, and I was really impressed with the standard of Blood Bowl there.
Yeah, I mean, on the PS4, obviously we got the UC, was basically a big powerhouse of Spanish players, and they most of the time they dominate our playoffs, and they're extremely very very good. But yeah, it's
and the
good to
Italians
see
are great
what-
as well.
Yeah, it's good to see what it's doing. Right then, so we're going to be talking about the cross-platform cup now. With the Team Xbox is going to get unveiled very shortly. I'm just having a look on Cabal to see if we can get a game just going on in the background. Oh, there we go. There's a nice one. Stan Neforth versus the Pleasure. What I do believe is Rambo's team, isn't it? So
Oh,
that's
there we
on.
go. That should be
There we
nice.
go, nice and easy. So for anyone who doesn't know what the cross-platform cup is, it's basically Team Xbox, Team PS4 and Team PC. And this season, it's teams of 7, and they'll also have a team captain. The team captain's job is to pick the team and get everything else sorted. And that obviously for Team Xbox is obviously Wraithlord, aka Gary, who we've got with us. And we'll be going through, or he will be announcing the team of 7 and tell us why he picked them. And basically what it is the first week we will see Team Xbox play Team PC. And what will happen, it'll be 7 matches. They'll all be done randomly by numbers. And obviously, for each win you get a point. And whoever gets the more points out of the 7 games wins the round. It does go into overtime as well if there isn't a result after obviously normal time. And it will go to penalties. So it's like a knockout feel. So it is all good. Now PC won it last time round. There was a bit of confusion with the Xbox camp. Oh, that's nasty. Let's see what this injury is. Yeah, it's badly hurt. So this time round, obviously, we're hoping that won't be a problem and Wraithlord's going to get it sorted. And to my knowledge, you've been messing
we've
about
made sure
rosters
we.
already? Yeah.
Oh yeah, gotcha. The boys started literally, probably within hours of me creating a group chat.
To be fair, though, you know what? They did, even though there was mess-ups with rosters last season, they did really, really well. I mean, it was just a few errors. I mean, obviously, the most famous one is Blade, who obviously went down side cage against Woodhouse. I was really lucky, because if he didn't do that, he probably would have beaten Jimmy Fantastic. So there was very close in a lot of them games to win them. And I think this season, obviously, they've got a very good chance. But do you want to go through the team and tell us why you picked that, or give us a bit of background on each player? Just in case people don't know who they are.
Yeah, cool. So obviously, we'll start with Craig because we're watching him right now.
Oh, good choice.
So one of my picks is Rambo.
Right.
Basically, I picked a lot of these guys for the same reasons, man, because they're consistently week in, week out, doing well. Playing in the CCL, playing in the Fabble leagues. A lot of them playing in both. These guys play a lot of bloody Blood Bowl, and they have very, very good records doing it. And they also are really good at building Blood Bowl teams. I kind of just, because I knew there would be people that wouldn't play, I asked
Yeah.
about 10 different people,
Right.
and a few of them, for various reasons, couldn't play during the timings, and I knew that had happened. So, but yeah, to go back to your question, the first one's Rambo, just because he's a brilliant Blood Bowl player. He can play with pretty much any team, and he has played with loads of different teams. This is a completely different team for him this season, as we were commenting earlier.
Yeah.
And
The thing is, as well, with Rambo, I mean, I did not see the game, but people said to me he would have beaten Azawin with Vampires in the Invitational Cup if he didn't misclick, is what I heard. I mean, obviously, if that is true, then
I wasn't there.
That is
I
an
didn't
amazing,
see that.
That is an amazing achievement,
And
because
I've
obviously
never
Azawin's a
asked
four-time
him that,
champion.
but
I'm sure
if
that's what
that's the
happened.
case. See, I watched a lot of these games. I didn't watch that one, but I watched a lot of these games last season, and I think the boys played pretty damn well. I think there was a couple of mistakes that the boys, like the guys will tell you themselves that they made.
Yeah.
It's not like they were just burying their head in the sand going, "Oh, we got diced." Quite a few people admitted he made a mistake. Sean did as well.
They
There's
were
a
all
lot of
like one mistake games as well. It wasn't like
exactly, and
yeah.
that's
they did loads of daft stuff. It was like one mistake, and that was it. It wasn't that they compounded it by doing a load of daft stuff.
And that was it, wasn't it? Because the people were saying the PC team, they was probably their elite players as well. There's good players, there's great players, and these were almost all their elite players. So obviously, if you make a mistake, they're more than likely to obviously clamp down on it. Where lesser players you'd have probably got away with it.
absolutely.
But this season, I mean, it's funny because I don't know what's happening with the PC team. The PS4 team's all locked and loaded. I'm extremely happy with my team. It's a lot stronger than Season 1. All I know from Team PC is they've got Andy Davo, who is an extremely very good coach. But it's a team game, so they're going to need another 6 decent players. It's as simple as that. Maybe they're just keeping it close to the chest for now, but they will have to.
I'm sure, despite some of the talk about how they're not, and not necessarily picking their strongest possible team. Whatever. The captain's going to pick the best team he possibly can. Because if he loses, he's going to look like an idiot after last season.
Yeah, that's it. It is Guinness, the
Guinness.
Guinness. Oh, he was nice. I liked him. He was a good lad.
So they've got a good player in thingy, and I think he may be the only captain who will probably play in the World Cup. Not the World Cup, sorry, the Cross-Platform Cup, because I'm not playing.
Yeah.
I resisted the.
We were talking about this. We were talking about this before. I honestly don't think I should be on my team.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a big enough man to admit it. I'm a good Blood Bowl player, but I don't think on the level of the people that I've picked. That's just being honest.
Yeah, that's fair enough, and that's what it is, isn't it? It's all about the team. How can you best serve the team? And I just enjoy being team captain and all that, and let the big guys do my work for me, and I'll just try and help them as best I can.
You just get the glory. Is that what you're saying? You just storm in at the end and go, that was my plan.
I get to hold the trophy at the end. Have my picture taken with it first.
Yeah. So you've got Rambo, so that's a very good. Obviously, he's an ex-champion as well, so he's obviously been a champion on the Xbox before. So
pretty much all of these guys
good.
are Xbox champions or finalists.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
Obviously, so my next pick's Drick. I mean,
Drick.
Do I need to explain why I picked Drick? His team is always number 1, number 2, or number 3 in the league every single season. More often than not, number 1 for most of the season. You were surprised it wasn't him when we went and looked at the teams. Probably. He'd be in my top. He'd be in my top 2.
Yeah.
No offense to any of the other guys, but Drick is just he just doesn't make mistakes.
He
just doesn't. I play him all the time, and as much as he, sometimes, sometimes you leave any game feeling like been hard done by. I never begrudge losing or drawing with Drick because
he's that good.
He just doesn't cock up, and if you get away with cocking up, then you've done well.
Yeah, I mean, to me, he was. I mean, obviously, I'm on Team PS4. I was extremely happy that he was gonna, go for Team Xbox this time around because you want your good players, especially good console players. And I think he definitely does strengthen your team up. He's obviously the equivalent of Arzawin for us. He's your big gun, and you'd expect him more than not most times than not to win you the games you need. So that's good. So yeah, and obviously he won the championship 2-3 times as well. So he knows what he's doing, and now he's doing it with a different team, which was nice to see. So yeah, okay. So we've got Drake, yeah.
Then you've got. Excuse me, sorry.
Right.
Sorry about that. Just had to grab a drink.
Right. No worries.
Then we've got Jeff Norman, Hero Jones.
All right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
He plays Orc shooters, doesn't he?
CCL. Yeah, he normally plays the Orcs. He's been in, CCL playoff so many times. He came second to Mike one year. Yeah, Jeff's just, he's one of the most passionate and knowledgeable people about Blood Bowl there is. He's also one of my fellow Fable admins. Not that had anything to do with my decision, but yeah, he's he's just a damn good player.
You want people you know as well, don't you? You want people around you who you know and you know how they play and stuff. So that's totally understandable.
Jeff's,
I've played Hero Jones before. He loves his Orcs.
Yeah, Jeff's just a good guy, and he's a really good coach, and he knows how to build it,
which is always good.
Yeah. Yes, he does. Yeah. He taught me that actually. I never used to take throwers on Orcs until I started watching Jeff and playing with Jeff.
Actually, yeah.
Also, one of the first people I played Blood Bowl with on Xbox as well. Coincidentally,
I've changed my Orc teams based on what I've seen him doing.
He's totally taught me things about Blood Bowl,
which I always turn down.
Yeah, he's a good player. So we've got. I'm just gonna write these down. So I've got the list obviously on thing, but we've got Drake, we've got Hero Jones, we've got Rambo. So that's good stuff. How else have you got? Next one.
Next one we have is Glasshammer.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Glasshammer.
Again, one of the most dependable, most reliable coaches on Xbox. Yeah. And he does it with a lot of different teams, like Rambo.
Yeah.
This is going to be the interesting thing because so many of these guys do play so many different teams. Working out who's going to play what, like all the guys are going, well, I could play these or those. Some of them are pretty much locked in, but.
Yeah, I mean that's important though, isn't it? Because obviously for people who doesn't know or don't know about the cross-platform cup, is that there's going to be obviously 7 coaches, but you can only have one of each race, so you cannot have 2 Wood Elf teams. So say for instance Drake and Rambo, I've just spitballed and said, oh yeah, we both want to play Norse, for instance. And then it would come down to the team captain, but obviously it's to decide which one gets to be whatever. So it's important that in your team that you've got players who can play different races, because you need the flexibility. So it'll be interesting what people, because obviously everyone will expect Drake to go Wood Elf, I'd have thought. But
no, he's had a falling out with Wood Elves, from what I've heard. After the World Cup, I think he said he's not running them again.
I think a lot of big guns went out of the World Cup early playing Wood Elves because the armour didn't basically hold. That's what happened, and there was getting not pitch cleared, but there was losing people left, right, and centre. But we'll see. But to me, I always think Drick he's a great coach, whatever he goes for. But if I see him not playing Wood Elves, me personally, that's
play Wood Elves.
To me.
Deathfall's asking in the chats about the TV that they're going to be doing. What is it? Going to be similar to last time?
Do you want to say it, or do you want me to say it?
It's 1100 TV with 12 skills and then 3 doubles, and no more than 2 skills per player.
That's it.
12 skills and 3 doubles. Wow, that's loads.
Yeah, so you end up with a 1430 or something team, I think.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the season before we had more skills than that. I've cut it down slightly.
I think it's
obviously,
good.
If you
forces hard decisions.
And that's one of the reasons why I did it. And the 3 doubles, you don't have to take the 3 doubles. You can take 3 singles, or you can take 2 doubles, 1 single if you wish. The one thing I will stress, I ain't told Gary this yet, but I'll tell everybody, is there is no inducements. So if you end up cutting your team down and there's 60 difference in TV, tough. So there's no inducements to take.
So what about in the case of halflings and goblins that want inducements?
The halflings, if people go halflings, that was the only thing we had a conversation with. If people took tier 3, would we let them have the inducements? That was the only.
I don't think
conversation
anyone's
we're
going
having.
to be honest. But I'm
to be
I'm a
honest-
halfling coach at heart, so
If somebody
I wouldn't
wanted
dare.
to,
Can you imagine?
if somebody wanted to be halflings, then we would probably let it slide. To be
Yeah.
honest, we'll probably let that slide. But that would be the only reason we'd give inducements, because that was probably the only negative thing about the World Cup, is because people saying, oh, well, I'd have took halflings or whatever. Because some people can play halflings really well. I mean, we've got a halfling team in the semi-final of the PS4 as well, of this season's playoffs. But you can't take them because obviously you can't have any inducements. So I think, if people want to play tier 3, I would probably...
I want
they
my
would be
Master
the only
Chef,
ones out.
man.
Yeah, I'd probably allow it.
Yeah. A
I'd
chef would
probably
be
have to have
awesome
away
in
with
that.
the 2
but
captains.
Yeah.
But
Quite funny.
if somebody seriously wanted to do a tier 3 team, I think we would allow it. But tier 1, tier 2, no way. They would just wouldn't have it. So
Fair enough.
there you go. So that is that. So we've got Drake, Hero Jones, Rambo, Glasshammer. Who else have we got? 'Cause we've got another 3.
We've got
haven't we?
Steve Gorsuch, Mutt.
Oh, Mutt. I like Mutt.
Hey.
Yeah.
He's a good. He's a good
Mutt.
player. He's Mutt.
He's a brilliant coach, and he just positions so well. And he's just another one of those coaches that just almost I think I've probably played him, 20, 30 times, and I can think of 1 or 2 mistakes that he's made.
Yeah, he's very good positional. Just having a look.
And
at
he'll,
if I can
he's talking about possibly playing Skaven, I think.
Skaven. Oh yeah, he's
Maybe.
Oh,
He's very, very good
he's
with
really
Skaven.
good with Skaven. He's really
Yeah.
good with Skaven, yeah.
I mean, the thing is, Underworld would have been good, but they're not tier 3, so he won't pick them. But that's another team he's extremely good with. He's just amazing. But Skaven,
At the skill level,
he's
to
on
be
the-
honest, you can do a lot with most teams. We've been throwing around some team builds for some weird teams, just as a bit of a laugh.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
some of the stuff you can come up with teams like vampires and stuff, you just look at it and you're like, that's actually seriously scary, and I really don't want to play that. Unless I have like a 400
Like I said.
TV advantage or something.
People would. Oh, mainly the PC lads were joking about Rambo taking vampires in the Invitational Cup, but like I said, it was a misclick. But I was told what cost him, his cost him victory, and I know a lot of PC guys were like saying, "Wow, this guy's good." We thought it was a joke, but he's come on, and he really should have beaten Arzoin. So I think Rambo of the Xbox lot has been getting a lot of respect.
He
just
was robbed,
because
man.
of
If he'd been
doing
playing on a
that.
controller, that wouldn't have happened.
There you go. No, see.
It's this messy interface, isn't it? Yeah, on the PC.
Yeah.
But there you go. But yeah, Mutt's he's a very good player. Right, number 6.
So number 6 is Steve Hunter, SL Hunter.
Oh, you've got
One of the-
Hunter in the
one-
team. Yeah.
No, sorry, no, he's in my chat. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong list.
Nope.
That's for something else.
Oh,
Sorry, no,
Oh,
he's in my
there we
chat
go.
because he's helping organize. No, we've got
Yeah.
Tom Hamilton Jr.
Is that Tomidius or Tominator? No,
Timidius.
Yeah, Timidius.
it's Tomidius. Yeah. Okay, my apologies.
Yep.
Yeah. Again, he was the one who won season 1 with Lizards, if I remember.
Yeah, ex-CCL
Yeah.
champion.
Yeah.
Doesn't really have enough time to compete on
Yeah.
CCL anymore very often. He picks and chooses his seasons and occasionally makes a run.
Yeah, he's very good
Absolutely
with those.
brilliant Blood Bowl coach. Completely
he's-
coincidentally, also the first coach I ever played on Xbox on Blood
Ooh.
Bowl 2.
He is an
We had a
extremely
savage
good
game and we actually had an argument afterwards. So it's definitely not because we're the best of friends, trust me. But
Crikey, scandal in the camp. But,
at this point in
he's-
time,
I mean,
I was playing in Fable, and in Fable, turn 16 fouls are very, 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 very frowned upon.
Oh dear.
It was my first
You
ever
nasty
game
man.
in Fable,
You
and I
nasty
kicked
man.
one of his players with a halfling and turned 16, if I remember rightly.
But yeah, but it's the same in it's the same in the PS4 camp though, because I've obviously got the powerhouse of the UC, and I've got Calasim Cass. Now obviously you lot know who Calasim Cass is. You know how easy he can go off on one. So and he hates the UC.
Yep.
So having the UC in one hand, and then Calasim Cass in the other one, and then the other players, it's like so I know how Sometimes you've got to just try
It's
to
the
say, "Hey
best way of
guys, we're on the
playing,
same
man.
team here." You know,
Just wind
try,
him up.
we're on the same team. So yeah, to me,
Imagine he's
one
not
of
the
my
most
favourite coaches.
harmonious of teammates.
To be fair, season 1 until the very last bit, he gave me the less hassle out of the full team. Believe it or not, you know, I was expecting, oh my god, here we go, I'm gonna have to pull them all apart, and he had nothing to do with the cross-platform cup. It was just a UC cast niggle, what had to be resolved. But by then, he was almost
Fair
in the
enough.
season. But I'm hoping we'll have that same problem this time around. But yeah, I think what I'm trying to say is even if you don't get on with people in the team, you've got to pull together because it's your team. You're representing Xbox, and you've just got to get on with that, haven't you? And I think team games like this bring everybody together. Even people who maybe don't usually see eye to eye, they end up afterwards being decent friends. So let's hope that happens. But who is your last member of your team then? So we've got Timidius, Mutt, Glasshammer, Rambo, Hero Jones, and Drick. So who is number 7?
Who is number 7? Sorry about that, my controller battery's
Oh.
just died.
Sorry.
Number 7 is Brian Sargent, Blade.
Blade. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad Blade's there because I felt so sorry for him last season. I really did. I was gutted because he had Jimmy by the balls. He really did, and it was hilarious with all them assassins against Wood Elves and that. I thought it was just genius. So I'm glad he's
I love
got
that
a
team.
chance for
That was so
retribution.
good.
It was so
Yes,
funny.
I'm giving him
was laughing
his
his
chance
off.
for revenge.
So I'm really happy that that Jimmy made it. Calcium Cass is saying nothing but love for me for the UC.
That's his new catchphrase at the moment. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
No, but like I said, the thing is, Cass will always be Cass. Someone gives him shit, then he'll think it. But we were going about Cass. But if someone gave Wraithlord shit, I can guarantee Wraithlord would give it back, and so would Yoshi. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
I
it is
wouldn't,
what it
mate.
is,
I'm
and
fucking sweetness and light. I am. What are you on about?
you're the worst for it.
I was going to say, you're generally the one starting it. What are you talking about?
You're the one.
What?
Yeah, you're the one
What?
starting them all off.
No. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do at all.
I tell you one thing. So that is a really good team. Obviously, Cass will tell you that Team PS4 is better. So I'll get that out there before I'm
course.
called a traitor.
I'd expect him to, and he's right to, because that's his team.
Absolutely.
No,
Good on you.
like,
I'll tell you,
now
I'll
I'd like to
tell you
give.
one
Do you
thing.
mind if I just
Go on.
give a few
Yeah?
honourable mentions?
Go on, you
Because
may.
there was, like, as I said, I asked about, I think, 10 or 11 coaches maybe, and a few of them
Yeah.
couldn't play due to the timing.
Right.
So Gnome Slayer's one, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you haven't got Gnome Slayer, have
no.
you?
No,
Just realised.
because he couldn't play because of the dates. There's also Mouthy Barbecue, who's an ex
he's a good player.
CCL winner, who doesn't have access to a PC. There was a few other players who, for whatever reason, couldn't play. Space I invited to play, didn't really get a reaction from him till after, and there's like, I'm not saying I'm not happy with my team at all. I think I'm bringing a really strong team, and we're coming to play, and we're coming to win.
Yeah, I
I'm sick
like
of
that
hearing
team.
about how fucking inferior we are.
Yeah.
I like that
Yeah.
team a lot.
I think anyone who
def-
actually played in any of those games,
Deathball's asking where
if they're not talking
his
out their
shout-out
ass, will
was.
say that they played a good game.
Yeah.
Deathball's asking where his shout out was.
As I said, there's a few. There was a lot of other people. If I sat here and thought of every person that I could have possibly had on my team, will be here all night.
Yeah. I'll tell you what's interesting.
There's also a
though.
few coaches,
Go
like
on.
I said, that I don't really, that are very new. So,
Yeah.
you look at people like this Nath Staniforth guy. He's been doing really well the last couple of seasons.
Yeah.
There's also there's a couple of names that are new this season, like that Don Remus Cuccioli.
Unwinding
Yeah.
Mink seems to be. I don't think I've seen him before, and he's top Amazon. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Second page.
Unwinding Mink,
Unwind-
11.6 and 4 with
Unwinding
Amazons.
Mink, 11.64
Oh,
Amazons. Not heard of him
You know,
before.
There's Tominator as
Yeah.
well. You, Paul, there's heaps of people I could have picked that I think definitely, you know,
Could have done
compete.
the job,
I mean,
yeah.
I think I'd be reasonably competitive, even though I've put my hand up and said I don't think I'm in my top 7 or even my top 10 in terms of the Xbox coaches.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
don't need to win when you're the
Cats.
captain.
Cats.
I'm not watching the chat.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
he said?
He said, Big D Burrows, surely top pick
Big
is
D
Big D Burrows.
Burrows.
Playing Big D's on the team.
Oh dear.
Do you want to
He's
answer
a
that? or
great
you just
guy.
move on?
But I don't
He's got,
think
he's
no
got, you've got a
offense
soft
if you're out
spot
there.
for him.
Yeah, he
Got a soft
does.
spot for him, hasn't
Um,
he? You know,
yeah,
you know when
no,
like,
I
to
think, I think
secretly
Bernie
love
would.
someone.
Bernie would. You know, like he would quite happily admit, wouldn't he? Big
What's
D
that?
would admit it that he's not in the top 10.
Yeah.
He's a good, you know, he's a good guy, and
good
he's a
lad.
good,
You know
decent
that.
coach,
You
but
know that
he's
thing
not
though, isn't it?
on a level with any of
Where,
those guys,
like-
and neither am I.
Yeah. But
If you
did he
secretly
knock
love
Space
someone
Magic out
and you
once?
pretend to hate him. That's what Cass is doing with Big D.
He did knock Space Magic out of playoffs before, didn't he? Did Big D, if I remember correctly. So, you know, it can't be that bad. It's just that Calcium
He's
Cast is
doing-
so great, it just makes everyone look ordinary. That's what it is, isn't it?
Big D's doing really weird team builds this season, to be honest.
But he has.
he's
He
doing
always
this.
has.
He's
Big
doing
D
these
He
always
always
has.
has.
TV
Yeah, but that's it. You know,
Camry
he's kind of.
things.
He's
I
like
love
he
him.
just plays for shits and giggles, and like
And that's it. I mean, that's that. You know, I
that's
think
a great way to
sometimes,
play
and
blood bowl.
yeah, we all do it, but we all like, you know, all think, oh,
I
you've got to go this
qualified
way
with
to
that.
win and all that. But I think sometimes we look at it and feel alien. What do you mean someone's playing for fun and they don't care about winning? Don't be stupid. We want to win. Of course we want to win. You know, but some people just like to have fun. And it's such an alien thing that a lot of us just doesn't compute with.
It's so much
way of
like
thinking.
this is the one thing I don't like about online Blood Bowl.
Hmm.
You're not sitting across the table from your opponent. You can laugh with them as much. You know,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
why in Fable we try and encourage, even though it doesn't happen a lot of the time. We try and encourage as much as possible. Party up with your opponent and talk to them. Like, it makes your bad luck so much easier to deal with when it happens.
I can't do
Yeah.
it. I
You know,
can't.
like,
I find
can't-
even a message like on the
Yeah.
on on the Xbox Messenger or something like that. If they just say oh shitty luck, or if they just say oh sorry I killed your super duper player or whatever, I find even that just kind of takes the edge off it for me. If they just
I made the mistake
Yeah.
of doing that to Kaz once.
Oh,
It's a funny conversation.
oh dear. You got.
Sorry,
the
I
thing is, though,
damaged your Minotaur.
The thing is, though,
Oh,
you
dear.
need
Yeah, no.
characters like that, though. You need characters. And, people all
Yeah.
criticise Cass, but it's a lot more fun when Cass is part of Blood Bowl. I know some people disagree with that, but people like him and the Big D Burrows, I love seeing Big D versus Cass. I love
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
And
It's
T-
so
and
funny.
TFG.
Can you imagine watching the two streams simultaneously?
Yeah. And TFG as well, TFG v Cass or TFG.
TFG. No, I love
Oh.
TVG versus Rambo. Rambo loves to beat the shit out of TFG. It's so funny watching them two go at it. Rambo likes
Oh,
to
man.
just
So
destroy
do
his
I.
teams.
Oh man!
So do
almost
I,
threw
to be
my
fair.
controller against the wall when the Blooming system crashed and conceded my game against him last season.
Oh, man, that's fucking bollocks, that man. But, oh, yeah.
Me and him have history, so
Yes. Oh god. Yes. Yes. I remember.
But yeah, I do. I think I am missing TFG versus Cass because them two, especially the other chat going. Because the funny thing with TFG is, I mean, I haven't really played him. When he does, he like sends me an invite into his chat to talk. Now, anyone who knows, I won't go into a chat to talk when I'm playing a game against them because I'd feel really
Yeah.
bad if I killed one of the players. But could you imagine TFG sending Calcium Cass an invite to his chat and both of them talking on the chat while they're playing? That would be hilarious. I don't
Yeah.
think it'd last very long, but it would be hilarious both kicking off at each other. But yeah, TFG is still around Cass, yes. Apparently he is, but he keeps running scared of a few players.
he still comes and asks every once in a while if he can rejoin Fable. It's funny.
Does he?
Bless him.
Pops up once every 6 months, or like something.
Oh,
One of the
bless
admins will go, "Who's this guy? And is he allowed back in?" And everyone will go, "No."
No. I do
Ah,
think
you
he's
should-
quite a young lad, though, isn't he? He's quite young, so he's a bit immature. But I know the history, and I know why you're not doing it. So I'm not saying, I'm not starting the Save TFG sort of banner. But
I am.
You know,
I am. I'm on that now.
well, you go on that.
You can have him in
I don't-
CCL, mate. He's my.
I sorted out the thread on the cyanide thing that got the reconnect sort of happening.
Right.
So yeah, this I need a cause. This is my cause. TFG.
That's your cause. TFG go to the PC. But I know obviously a lot of people trying to get Trippers on the PS4 to go onto the PC. A lot of a lot of them. But he still runs away from top of leaderboard. Said Deathball says you guys have got to let that go now. He's better now. There you go. You've got to let it go. I'm not going to sing Frozen.
See? I've already got someone on my.
There you go. You've already got Deathball. He's on.
I've already
your
got
side.
Deathball. Me and Deathball.
Go
The
start,
movement's
go start a
is growing.
crowdfunding campaign and see how well you do.
So there's his challenge. I want to see the I want to see that. Right, anyway, let's go on to the fun part of the show. Well, it's my fun part of the show because I end up crying with laughter, and I've got two crazy guests with me today. So I expect some of these. I think I've maybe gone too easy on you guys in this quiz, but we'll see. We'll see. So this is part of the show where
you underestimate my incompetence, Bernie.
I'm banking on it. It's a lot more funny when people don't know what they're talking about. If you're all smart like Teddy, it's never fun. So basically, what it is it's about the coaches. So obviously, Gary will take on Yoshi in a fight to the death. But unfortunately, we didn't have the cash for that, so it'll have to be fight to the death on the quiz. So basically, we'll have 10 questions, and they'll both have a buzzer, what I hope they're both created. And whoever buzzes in first gets the chance to answer the question first. And if they get it right, they get a point, and whoever gets the best out of 10 wins. If they both got 5 each, what we've never had before, and it'd be a bloody miracle, then we'll go to sudden death. So there you go, nice and easy. So I'm hoping you two have got a buzzer. I'm going to go to Yoshi first, because I'm sure Yoshi's got an amazing buzzer. So if you have it, let us hear it.
Wah, wah, wah. That's what I'm going with.
You're going with that? Okay.
Yep.
Going with that. I hope I can hear it. That's all I got to say.
Really?
And Mr. Wraithlord himself. What does Mr. Wraithlord have? Was that bong? So we've got a bong and a wang wang wang. Right, okay. So there you go. That's the buzzers. Right, okay. Are we ready for question 1? Ooh,
yes.
Is that death? Ooh,
yes.
Death. Hang on.
Oop.
Someone's been killed. Is he dead? Oh, he's back alive. My regen never works. Sucks. Okay, here we go then. So you know the rules. You've got to buzz in with your buzzer, and if I can hear it, I will obviously come to you. Okay, here we go. Which Xbox coach is Captain Charisma?
What?
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay, that's Yoshi.
I'm going to
Who's
go
Captain
for
Charisma?
Space Magic.
You are correct, Captain Charisma, Space Magic W. He's so charismatic and he's so exciting that he got the nickname Captain Charisma. So 1-0 to the Yoshi train. Right, okay.
The what? The Yoshi
The
train?
Yoshi train. Yeah, that's what I came up with just now. The Yoshi train. It's off and running. It's on the track and it's chugging along. It's in the lead.
Yeah, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, it works for me. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Because I have 2 coaches on the stream who are both star quality, a lot of the questions are about star players this round. So, question 2. What TV value is the Chaotic All-Stars?
Wah, wah, wah.
Ooh, wah, I got there first. What TV value is it?
1800.
Nope. Gary?
2000.
Nope. Anybody else want to have another guess?
On
Go on.
23?
Nope. Don't
Wah,
forget,
wah,
this. Go on.
27.
Yeah.
27.
Nope. I feel like I'm one of those like bidders.
3000.
I know.
Nope. Anyone in chat know this? Oh, much gone 1600. I will give you a clue. This team obviously has 16 star players. In the team,
Bong.
so-
Is this the one that's 5,000 or something?
Nope, it's not 5,000.
God.
I'll give
wah,
you
wah,
one more.
wah.
Go on. Wow. Go on.
7,000.
No.
I mean,
I think we need a warmer or colder here, mate.
Yeah, well, to be fair, most of them are way off the target. There's only been one close. Close-ish. 3,000
I think we're just going to have to pass on that one.
So you can...
On 32?
3,000 is the closest. You've gone for 32. What are you going for, Yoshi?
3,200?
3,400.
No. We'll call it a draw. The TV value, because the TV value is 3,950. So Little Yoshi's train's been slightly derailed there, and it's not chugging along as
My
good.
train hasn't even left the station.
And Gareth has just forgot to put the petrol in, I think.
We're
The coal, I
still
should say.
warming the boiler up, mate. We've got no steam
There
train
we go.
going.
Well, since he did so well with that one, I without cheating, I don't think he'll get this one either. And I don't think any of the chat. So if anyone in the chat knows this one,
He's already
Well,
preparing
yeah,
an
build-
excuse before he's asked
Build
the
us up,
question.
build us up, mate.
How
Go on.
insulting.
okay. What is the motto of the Order All Stars team? What is the motto? Not the team value. You know the motto when you put your
The who?
mottos in. What is the motto?
Oh,
The who?
God.
So I told you this was easy.
The what All-Stars team?
The
Order All-Stars.
All Stars. So we were talking about the star play team. You know the teams where there's loads of star
I've never-
players. Ooh,
I've never
someone
even
else
heard
is
of
injured. Well, just think of a motto. You would think. Oh, yeah, go on.
No idea.
I've
Sunny-
got to pass
Sunny
on
D
this
for the
one.
win.
I don't have a clue.
That's what I'll go for.
I know. I was
Sunny
hoping someone in
D
chat
for the
might know.
win.
Sunny D for the win. Tell you what, it's close, but it wasn't. It's called the Creme de la Creme. So there you go. How exciting.
I've never even heard of it.
Okay.
It's going to
Yeah.
be so
This
embarrassing
one-
when we get
this-
to the end of this quiz and it's like 3-1 or something.
It's gonna end 1-0. I've peaked.
It's going to end up 1-0.
That's
It's
it.
1-0.
Peaked
Game
early.
over.
See, this one you might be able to guess. You might be able to guess this one if you use your brains. So some train should be
shit.
chugging after this one. On the Destruction All-Star team, which star player costs the most?
Wah wah wah.
Who is in straight away? Go on.
Morgan Thorg. It's got to be.
Wrong.
Oh, cock.
And that's wrong as well. Gary, do you want to have a guess?
Bong. Yeah,
Bong.
I'm just trying to work out what my guess is going to be. Is it Lord Borak? No, it's not Lord
No.
Borak.
Ooh.
No.
Are we carrying
It's
on
not
going?
Grashnak.
You can.
Wah wah wah.
on.
Count Draken, whatever he's called. The vampire dude.
Who's the Count Draken? You mean Luther von Drakenborg?
Whatever he's called. That's the one.
Luther von Drakenborg. You are correct. It is Luther von Drakenborg. 390k. So the
Third
train
time lucky.
is it's chugging along now.
Third
You're
time
building up
lucky.
speed. You're 2-0 up. Oh, it's looking good now.
It's
Fantastic.
a weird
Well, this
mental
one,
image.
I tell you what, this one of you will get right. I'm almost certain one of you two will get this next one right. So it's whoever gets on the buzzer quicker should get this right. Who costs more? Deep Root Strong Branch or Grashnak Blackhoof?
Wah wah wah.
Bong got in first.
Grashnak.
Grashnak Blackhoof, you are correct. 310.
damn it.
Deep
360.
Root 300. No, Deep Root's 300. Blackhoof is 310. But I looked at anyway. So you get yourself out the station, mate. You've got yourself out the
Oh,
station.
he's coming back. He's coming back.
He's
He's
off.
coming back. He's coming back. No.
The train.
There you
is
go.
coming.
Chook.
Is it over the engine? Was that over the engine? Or the
Is-
little train? Over the engine?
I think I can. I
That's
think I can.
I think I can. Yeah, that's what.
That's the fella. Right, question 6.
Oh, if that's the
What
best
skill-
analogy we've got, we're in trouble.
What's question 7's quite good, but question 6: what skills does I don't want to know about the loader because he's all star player, so I know they all come with loader. But what skills does Lord Borak come with?
Wah wah wah.
Bong. Oh,
Wow, bong. That actually went quite well. But yeah, little Yoshi.
Block.
Yep.
Mighty blow.
Yep.
And dirty player.
You are correct.
I think that's
Just when it
it.
looked like Wraithlord was catching up, you've pulled it away again. He's now on that turbo diesel fuel.
Because
that rocket
I
fuel.
always think dirty players are really shit mix.
I do,
with
I
that, but
still-
there we go. It's weird
Yeah.
to throw in there.
Yeah, it's more fluff, isn't it, than anything else? Right, question 7 is really, really good. I'll try and read this the best I can. Now, the PC guys had a go at this, and VG Purist, to be fair, didn't do bad. Mercy Flush, bless his soul. Yeah, less said about that, the better. Okay, so listen to this, and you will both be doing this. And maybe people, if they're not asleep in chat or blown the brains out, may be able to vote on this. You are undead Star White Ivor Boner, and you are in the filming studio recording your new advert, Diagra, for dead people who have a problem staying stiff. Give it your best attempt at being Ivor Boner doing his commercial. The best commercial wins the point. So, who wants to be brave and go first? What? So, Ivor Boner's a white.
The
Like,
silence is
Star
deafening.
White.
Basically, I think you might have to make a cock joke in an undead voice. I think,
Yeah.
is that kind of where we're
It's
at?
got to be an advert. It's got to be. You have to sell your product. There's these poor people who are dead can't get a stiffy anymore, and there's this thing on the market called Diagra. What could help them get stiff again? And you've got to sell it to them, give them some hope. And if the Star Right Ivor Boner uses it, then they're gonna use it. So you got to make yourself some cash, and more importantly, you get yourself a point. So you got to get it right. So like an advert.
Alright, I'll
So,
go first then. Go
Go
on.
on.
Oh god. Hi, this is your star player, Ivor Boner. Have you got trouble getting a stiffy? Well, try Diagra. It works. Just ask your mom.
Oh my god. Just ask your mom. Right, Yoshi, you got to beat that, mate.
Um. Oh, I can't think of it. If you're having trouble getting a boner, then you need to try new Diagra. It'll make you an even bigger dick than TFG.
Oh, topical. I like.
God. So let me get this right. It's said the TFG movement has just gone horribly left stabbing in the back of his
Oh shit! Yeah, I was meant to, sorry. Hang on. I need to backtrack. Shit, it's all gone wrong.
Oh, his true allegiances have been revealed.
It-
He's
it-
got a
it-
teeth we what about.
Never mind the train leaving the station. The boat sailed, mate. It's sailed already. We can't get that back. Very controversial. I'm gonna give that to. I'm gonna have to give that to Wraithlord due to not stabbing
Yeah.
anyone in the back. So it's 3-2.
Whoa!
The crowd goes
whoa.
wild.
Stabbed in the
Shocking.
back.
Oh,
a bit
TFG.
harsh. Bloody hell.
Oh, well, you just sold him down the river. You know what? If he listened to Smash Show,
that
and
was banter.
He was
That was banter. That.
he had tears of joyness that someone loved him, and now you just like
And you've crushed him.
put him in the fire, and you refuse to use your own piss to put the flames out.
In the words of Billy
Shocking.
Joel, I didn't start the fire.
Oh dear me. Anyway, we'll get on to question 8.
Wow. I
It's
thought there was going to be a Billy Joel song about pissing on people then. That would have been nice.
No, we're fine. It's 3-2 though. It's catching in his super duper chitty chitty bang bang. Right, question 8. Guess the star player. So I'm going to give you the first clue. If you know it, buzz in. If you buzz in, get it wrong, then you cannot have another go until your opponent has a go. And if he's smart, he'll wait for the 5 clues and then guess it. So only come in if you know what it is, or think you know what it is. So clue 1. I may not be the prettiest, but I am strong. Which star player is it? If you don't know, tell me to move on.
I've got an idea, but I'm not jumping in yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you happy to move on, Wraithlord? Yeah.
Yep.
Clue number 2. I made the team on the Order All-Star team. So he's in the All-Star team.
Yeah, I've only ever heard of them once before, and that was half an hour ago.
Would you like me to move on?
No idea.
Clue number 3.
Yeah, go on.
I'm best mate with Griff Oberwald.
Bong.
Oh, what?
Mighty
Go on.
Zug.
Shit.
Mighty
Go on
Zug.
then, Wraithlord. You mighty Zug, you are correct.
Mighty Zug.
Ah, you got there about
Mighty
just
Zog.
before me. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't come in at the start. That's not what I thought at all.
Who did you think at the start?
I thought it was the woman ogre. Is it Big Bertha?
Oh, Big
Something
Bertha,
like that.
bless her. Yeah, but ain't it a man in the show though, isn't it? I think it's actually a man, but I don't know.
Well, it's
Okay.
because I can't be bothered to do some graphics, but yeah.
fuckers are they? So, that makes it 3-3 with 2 questions to go. The pressure's on.
Ooh.
Shit the
Pressure's
bed.
on.
It's all gone wrong.
Okay. Question 9. Can you impersonate the smiling assassin Rambo after he just pitch cleared your team and defends it by saying it's not a kill team? What do you mean, wah wah wah? You've just got to
I've
impersonate
done.
him.
Oh, I thought we had to buzz in. Do we not have to
So
buzz in?
basically, you've got to be Rambo, and you're Rambo, and you've just pitch cleared a team, and you've got to defend it by saying you're not a kill team. But you can go first, Josh, if you want.
Yeah, go on.
I went
send it
first last time. You can go first.
Yep. I'm not sure I'm going to get high pitched enough, but
You don't need to get happy.
what? I mean, I'm a delight. So I was just playing the game, and it was only fair. I'm very sorry. I'm a delight. Bye.
Wraith Lord.
What are you talking about, kill team? I pushed most of those players off the pitch. Come on. What are you talking about, man? That's not a kill team. It's only got 3 players with Mighty Blow and Claw.
Yeah, I like that. We'll see if anybody in chat, it's not a kill team, it's a Blood Bowl team. Oh, Mo, that's brilliant. Anyone in chat want to give the point to whoever? Let me know. While we're waiting for that, we'll go to the final question. What's really important? This could be it, guys. This could be it. Are you ready?
Now.
Let's see. Okay, the final one is guess the star player again. So, it's same rules as before. Clue number 1: I'm not easy to push around. Shall I move on?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I'm stronger than your average player. Obviously, average player is your strength 3. Oh, straight in there. This could win you the title.
Oh, this is risky. Is it ramped up?
Did. No, it's not ramped up. So that means
Oh,
that means
right,
you've got another.
three more
Oh,
clues,
man.
please.
This looks like it's victory. I think
Gotta jump in.
I
With
ca-
well, hang on this
I
one.
I can make huge gaps in the line thanks to my grab skill.
I think I.
So do I. Damn.
I'm going to get this wrong.
Clue
I can feel it coming. Go on, I'll have my other 2 clues. I'm not going to jump in.
Oh,
Bernie
there you go.
gone?
I've gone there, didn't I?
Is it?
That was like
oh,
that was
No.
like a bit
I thought
of
you
a-
were just building tension
It
then.
was, wasn't it? It was like the building tension. My control did that for me.
Cheap suspense.
Space magic reclaiming, get them cheap batteries out your freaking controller, Bernie. So shall I go on then? Question. Well, the clue 4. I have blue skin.
Yes. Yeah, I definitely know who it is now, but let's say the last one.
And
I definitely know. I still feel like I'm going to get this wrong, but carry on.
And clue number 5. By now, someone should have got it if they haven't. I am the most famous Saurus on Blood Bowl 2, and that's
Oh god, I was going to get it wrong. So that's Sibylle or whatever his name is.
It is. Yeah, you was going to go for Ripper
Can't
Bolgrot,
pronounce
wasn't
it.
you?
I was going to say Ripper, yeah, all the way
Yeah.
through. Okay,
Yeah.
That was the
Ripper in my
trick.
head.
So that's sort of like 4-3.
As soon as the blue
Nobody's actually said in chat. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give the impersonation.
You should
to,
give it to.
Yeah, Wraith Lord.
to
And I'll
Wraith.
make you 4-4. I'm
And
not
it's
going to do
those.
sudden death because I think you both did fantastic. You've
What
both
do you
been
mean?
champions.
No.
You want
No,
a
no,
sudden
no.
death question?
I want sudden death, mate. Oh, no,
Go
no,
on.
no.
Sudden death.
No one,
It's only
no
one
one's
more
playing
question.
for the draw.
Are
Come
you
on,
sure?
It's not how
Okay.
this game works.
Okay,
We know
let me
that.
think.
Come on.
Yes.
Okay, let me think.
As long as it's not another one of those stupid impersonation ones.
No, I'll give you
Yeah,
a
no.
proper. I'll give you a proper one.
Proper question.
Here we go. What skills does Soren Hightower have? Star player. I'll give you clues.
Wah, wah, wah.
Bloody hell, that was quick.
Wah, wah, wah.
Go on. This for the
Pass.
bragging rights. Yeah.
Pass. Safe throw.
Yeah.
Dodge.
Mhm.
Accurate.
Mhm.
I've got one more. I think it's one more. I think it's strong arm.
And you are completely wrong.
Cock it.
Wraithlord, do you want to have a? Do you want to have a quick guess?
Oh
If you,
god.
if you get it wrong, I'll move on to another star player. But he was wrong on that. you have a guess? It's a high elf.
Soren, yeah, I know he's a high.
Gonna have to push it.
No,
No.
I
Okay.
can't see.
Just
I know
to
he's got.
Just to
yeah, I
let
know
people
he's got a
know,
few,
he
but-
does have fend. He has pass, safe throw, show hands, strong arm,
Only, yeah.
kick off, return. Okay, next
Yeah,
character.
I wouldn't have got the other two.
Here we go then. Zara the Slayer. What skills?
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, here he goes again. Go on, Zara the Slayer. The skills are.
Block, dodge,
Mm-hmm.
stab,
Yeah, stakes. Yeah, you stab. Yeah.
stakes.
Mhm.
Yep. Stakes is separate, isn't it? That's a different skill.
Yeah. Okay.
Stakes. And let's have a guess. Jump up. That'll do.
And you
Probably
are
wrong.
Wrong, because I know he's wrong. Because he's
wrong.
forgotten
Oh.
one of them.
He has. This
But
for
she's
the
also
victory.
got Dauntless, because I play with her all the time.
That is correct.
Oh, no.
Wraithlord, you are the champion.
No, no. Oh well,
He's
yeah. I mean, let's
champion.
not have a tiebreak. Let's go back to the. Let's go back to.
Let's go back to the draw, he says. Okay, we'll play for the draw now.
I tried to. There you go. So Wraithlord, you are the champion. You are. It's better than winning €500 and the Championship Cup. You don't need that now. We've won this. You've beaten
I've won.
Little Yoshi. Your trainer smashed through.
Do I
his
get a
train.
trophy?
Yeah, sure. It's an imaginary one, but hey, knock yourself out.
In my imaginary trophy, we'll have fun.
Absolutely, you won. You won. That's
I'll put it
all
next
that
to my
matters.
real one.
See, and that's why you're the team captain of Team Xbox. You let him have a few easy, you let him
Because
have
I
a
knew
lead.
Zara had Dauntless. That's what it's all about.
That's what it
If you're
was.
listening out there and you want to be captain next year, that's what you need to know.
That's the inside knowledge. That's it.
Absolutely.
I'm now ready to replace Arsene Wenger at Arsenal as well.
Oh yeah, they did well today, didn't they? They did fantastically well. 2-0 defeat, but again, it
Let's
was
not go
against
there.
Man
Let's
City.
not
Yeah,
go
let's
there.
not.
Let's talk about Blood Bowl. It's less frustrating.
Yes, let's go to Blood Bowl. So one thing what I was asked about was this guy called Nath Staniforth. I hope I pronounced his name right. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I had someone saying, right, okay, Bernie. So this guy's obviously a PS4 player, and I'm like, really? If he is, I
Is
don't
he?
know about it. No, it's not. Not to my knowledge, he isn't. So first of all, I can confirm that nobody knows who Nath Stanforth is on PS4. I did do some digging, so they're either not telling me, no surprise there, or he actually isn't a PS4 coach. Now, there is a rumour going about that Nath Stanforth does play extremely slow, and so I asked Pong Hines, who is renowned for being extremely slow, is it you? But I didn't get a response, so I was trying to think of who plays slow on the PS4 who would maybe go to the Xbox. So I'm sorry, but I don't think he is. He may just be an Xbox player.
Who's that super slow dude on PC?
There's a lot of them. They have 3 minutes.
God. No, but there's one. No, there's one who like. He was playing against. I think it was CK Noor the other day, and CK Noor was basically tilting about how long
Was
this
he?
guy was taking. Everyone's like, "Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how he plays. He just plays it." And literally, it's like 3 minute turns, and he'll spend the first minute and a half doing nothing.
Bit like FanFox.
Watching.
He'll just yeah. But the thing
That
is,
was it. FanFox.
Oh,
That
was it FanFox? Oh, there we
That
go.
was it. Yeah, that was
Oh,
it. FanFox. He sat there for a minute and a half staring at it, doing nothing every single turn. And like CK Noor was just like, then he'd stand someone up and he was like, "Oh, good, yeah, that takes a load of thought." And he was getting really pissed with him.
Yeah,
It was so funny.
The thing is, FanFox.
And I
he
had
is
an
actually
experience like that with him last
he is
season.
actually doing stuff. He is doing stuff. He's just deciphering it before he moves anything. But I know it is frustrating, and obviously he stopped playing for a long time on the PS4 when we went from 3 minutes to 2 minutes. Majority of people love the 2 minute, thing, and it was requested. But there's two people who didn't like did not like the change. One of them was FanFox, and the other one was Pong Hands. We do have coaches who will take the 3 minutes because they believe it messes with their opponent. And obviously, you're saying about obviously CK Noor was a
Yeah.
very good coach, and that's why people do it because
I think it was CK Noor.
Well,
He was
whoever it
one
was,
of the big
he was
streamers I was
obviously-
watching.
whoever it was obviously getting to his head.
Yeah.
So,
But then-
I know people, and they've told me when we was 3 minutes. Say, yeah, too right. I could have my 10 done in a minute and a half, but I deliberately go 3 minutes because I know it winds my opponent up. And that was another reason why we went to the 2 minutes.
That's proper shit, that
They
is.
do, yeah. We've known it, and
Yeah.
people, was going bonkers over it, and that was one of the reasons early on. They were saying, "Oh, come on, can we have 2 minutes?" Because some of these players are just taking the piss all the time. So, and obviously, I just brought Nathan Staniforth up because obviously people thought he was a PS4 coach, and to my knowledge, he isn't, unless he says otherwise. And obviously, there was a rumour that he takes a long time to do his 10s. And I thought, oh, well, that's interesting to talk about because obviously we had the issue on there. Fan Fox, who's obviously a PS4 champion, I think he's won it twice, he obviously does take his time. And he turned around to me and said, when I came back and played 2-minute 10s, I had to play bash teams because there's a lot less thought process in his words. Where he said if I played Dark Elves, 2 minutes is just not enough time for me. I have to have the 3 minutes. So he does struggle. But he does struggle, but he still wins a championship, so it shows you how good he is.
I played against someone new, one of these new coaches the other day, and I think he was actually like new to the game, and he's decided to jump straight into CCL, which fair play. Straight into CCL, and why not? Fair play. But he was running out of time quite a bit, and I felt quite bad for him because it was obvious he was like trying to think through his moves and working out his odds and what was best and stuff. And then he'd end up not moving 2 of his players because he just run out of time. And I felt a bit shitty. It felt a bit bad. And
but I mean, is CCL really the place for someone to learn how to play Blood Bowl? Like,
why not?
This,
Why not?
Well, you can, but it's a harsh way. It's going to be a harsh way of learning.
it's a harsh way to learn.
Yeah.
Come on, running into
Yeah, but
space and Drake and Lee and Tommyus and
But
you
ain't gonna
Jeff.
gonna run into them after the first 2 weeks. If you're a new player, you ain't gonna run into them.
Yeah,
Because
you
your
will,
TV
because they'll all be
ain't
starting
really
silly
gonna
teams
build.
going. Yeah, but that's when people go, oh, I'm going to start my halfling team or my vampire team or my,
True, yeah, you mess about team, yeah.
I suppose.
well, not
I
even
don't
you mess
know.
with that team. You look at where the qualifying are and you go, there's a really easy opportunity if I can, get 5 wins in a row or something.
Yeah, I suppose it just depends, doesn't it, on the mentality of the person as well. I mean, Robin DeZone's in there saying 2 minutes is fine, play of 3 minutes is understandable.
2 minutes is loads for me, to be honest, but I just feel bad for... Sometimes you see people who obviously need the extra time, not want to, be a troll and waste the extra time, but actually need the extra time.
But
it feels a bit shitty.
You can never please everybody, can you? I mean, like I said, I can only explain on the PS4 is that it really helped the PS4 community having the 2 minutes. And I think people who play on consoles like quicker stuff. A lot of the games to play, it's very quick action. Like the Call of Duties and all that sort of stuff. Where obviously on the PC you're looking at games like Total War, Warhammer, and stuff like that. Was a completely different type of game. And I think
I'm about 50 hours into Witcher at the moment, mate.
Yeah. So it's I think having a bit
Don't get
more.
me started on No Man's Sky.
Yeah. I mean.
Oh god, do you play that? Oh, my missus loves that. I can't get it. I don't get into it at all. Couldn't get into it.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, you're never going to please everybody the way you go. To my knowledge, since Xbox has gone to 2 minutes, it's been very healthy, or that's the impression I've been given. So it's obviously worked. I know it's worked for the PS4. So unfortunately, sometimes if you're struggling, there is the open ladder, there is private leagues. There's very good private leagues on the Xbox, and people will help you. And there's still the Noobish League as well, isn't there? One of the lads does. So there's plenty of help
One of the
out
Fable
there.
admins, Steve, runs a Noob League, yeah.
So there's
And
plenty
we
of
always
help
offer
out there.
coaching.
Callum Cass says 2 minute 10 still being discussed, and No Man's Sky is my game to go when I get dice fucked on Blood Bowl. I must admit, I've never played No Man's Sky. I've had a look at it and I'm thinking, what am I supposed to do on the game? Can I not kill anything? Can I not
Basically,
blow shit up?
it's like a
It's like a
it's like a gardening
anyway.
simulator.
I could talk about it
from
for
what I
hours,
can
but
work
let's
out.
not ruin your show talking about a different game.
It's a gardening simulator.
A garden
You
simulator.
walk round planets collecting.
You can
plants.
explore
That
the
seems-
entire
that seems to be
galaxy.
it.
But you don't get to kill
Except
nothing.
it would
collect
take you about
plants.
85 million years.
Right. Do I not get to kill nothing then? I can't like build
Yes, you
armies.
can kill things. There are
destroy
creatures you can
things.
kill.
Can I not kill people?
There are creatures you can hunt and kill. If you run into one, you can actually run into people.
Can we not like the Vikings used to do? Take all these wenches and take them home with you? Can you not do stuff like that?
Oh, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to build a Blood Bowl stadium in No Man's Sky.
Oh
That's
my
it.
god.
Yes.
There we
Oh, is
go.
it? Is it like Minecraft then?
I'm
You can
doing
build
it.
stuff. Oh, cool.
Oh
There you
yeah,
go.
absolutely. I'm
There
going to
we
build
go,
a base that looks like a Blood Bowl stadium. I'm going to screenshot it, and you can put it on your fucking stream.
That sounds good to me. That sounds good. And there we go. And the game finishes just about time we finish. I mean, how good's that? I mean, I don't know if it's a CCL game or what, but Mumra Bashers, and I can't pronounce that. Is it Les Burriers Bleu or whatever? 1-1. Kemri versus Shaw.
Don't know who either of them are.
No, don't start saying that. Don't say we've been watching an open game. It seemed very civil for an open game, to be fair. If it was, it's got to be a thingy one. But how's the
And they made it to turn 16.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, can't be an open game. Not if you're on to 10-16. But so yeah, I mean that's really us done. Really, we've sort of run out of time. We've had had a laugh. Wraithlord's been crowned the champion. And
Thank you, thank you.
You
No
know,
applause, just throw money.
yeah, just throw money so you can make it rain on the hooker's lair. That's fine.
Like a stripper. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. That's the way it needs to be. But yeah, so thanks for my guests. Thanks for everybody in chat. I will put on my YouTube channel very shortly, get that bad boy going. And we'll be back in a couple of weeks where we'll have a look at the. Obviously, we've probably got an Xbox champion by then, won't we? A new champion, whoever that may be.
Hopefully.
And
Not me.
Won't be my
I'll tell you that
halflings,
much.
that's for sure.
No, I was talking. I think it was to your show fair. Where the PS4 have got a halfling team in the semi-final of the of our cup.
Tell whoever it is to do it. Do it for the team.
He's a
He
very
wins
good
the
coach.
CCL with halflings, he will be immortal.
He's a very.
He's got to
good
have like double. Is it a big coach? Who is it?
Well, it's
He's
funny.
got someone we
yeah,
know.
It's Teddy Tom. Now Teddy Tom is an extremely good
Oh,
coach.
yeah.
Very efficient. Very wise. I usually put him on my streams for me because I usually talk the shit and make wrong calls, and he'll correct and make the stream look a lot better. Very 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 knowledgeable guy, and I luckily as well I've tipped him every round, and I haven't cursed him, so I'm delighted. But yeah, I mean it's going to be tough. He's against Kemri of Shod's Kemri. He's a very good player.
See,
Or
that's
is-
not bad though, because the Kemri guy's going to have to
Kemri's a
play so
nice
deep
match.
on defense.
Yeah.
Like,
Or-
Kemri's not a bad game for him.
Yeah. Or he'll be playing the 4-time champion, trying to be 5th-time champion Azaween and his Nurgle. So it's Nurgle
Oh
or
god,
Kemri. for him.
that's the worst possible thing you can do.
Yeah. And there's a bit of niggle because obviously Shod knocked out Azaween in the first round last season. So Azaween is gunning for blood. So it's a friendly rivalry between the Shodinator versus the 4-time champion Azaween. So it should be a good game. I think that's on Tuesday. My game is on Tuesday as well, where I take on the alleged best player on the PS4 win ratio, Sergals Necro against my ragtag Crack Chaos. Yes, should be fun. But anyway, that's us done. Thanks again for you two to be on the show. Really much appreciated
Yeah,
you
no
guys
problem,
to
man.
come on. I'm glad we got it
Thank
eventually.
you for having us.
And we'll be back in 2 weeks where we'll be talking various things about Blood Bowl again. And also as well, if any of you guys out there want something discussed, I'm on Discord, I'm on Facebook, I'm on wherever, just drop me a message or drop Yoshi or Gary a message and we'll discuss it on the next show. So there you go. So that's it. Thanks again. Take care and we'll see you again. Bye-bye.